So I've got quite a bit caught up as far as the lawnmower repair business, hobby business is concerned. I've got the, let's see. So I got the Craftsman pressure washer done. I got the weed eater done. I got a John Deere over here that I got finished up. It's washed and ready to go. I guess I need to put the pressure washer away. Completely forgot about that. So got to get that put away. Or he's ready to pick that up. That's it's ready to go. But he also wants this one. This is his. And unfortunately, this one, aggravating when this happens. You buy a part, and it comes in and it doesn't work. It was an ignition coil. Ignition coils are notorious for coming in bad. It's just not working. So I put it on and started it, ran great, buttoned everything up, put the top back on, and it tried to start it again and wouldn't start. And the thing is, you're like, huh, what happened? So you go through the whole diagnostic process again instead of just thinking, maybe I should check the sparks, see if that thing went up. It did. I mean, I ran for maybe 3 seconds. That was it. That's all it ran, and then quit. So I returned the part, but the thing about this one is, see, I don't know why I do this on Amazon. I try not to. I like HIPAA parts, and there's another one that starts with a Z. I can't think of the name of it though. Anyway, every time I see it, I know I wanted to get it. So I like these particular types of aftermarket products. So I looked and looked and looked for a HIPAA or that other one, Z, whatever it is, and I couldn't find any. So I ordered just a generic aftermarket ignition coil. Now they didn't have any OEMs. You know, this is pretty old mower here, so I ordered, came in. Of course, it didn't work. You know, had the whole thing assembled, and it didn't work. Well, then I go back and I return it, and then I realize, huh, there's a HIPAA one right there. I don't know why I didn't see it. I don't know what it is, but that happens a lot more than it should. I got a lot of stuff to pick up. I got to pick this tarp up too. So I don't know. So I want to get back over to the truck real quick. I want to tell you what's going on with it. Yesterday's video, you saw me trying to replace a oil pressure sensor, and that didn't work out so well because the sensor I had was the wrong one. So we're going to wait until Monday to get the sensor. I hope. Well, Carolyn said I didn't have to put it back together. I mean, I was going to put it back together so we could have the truck drivable, but she said, nope, just leave it. No reason to do it again. So if an emergency arrives, I'll just leave this fender thing out. Wheel well, cover, whatever you want to call that. Then all I have to do is hook the starter back up, hook the ignition coil or the oil sensor coil back up, hook the battery back up, put the wheel on, and we can go if we have to. It would take half hour at most, but I would rather just wait. So that'll be here Monday. Now the problem is I was also supposed to get a PCV valve today, and it's up at the post office. Now I guess I could probably walk up there and get it if it was really important that I got it. So Amazon drops packages off at the post office, and now what they're doing is they're just, if it doesn't show up or they don't have time or whatever. I mean, the mail came. I have junk mail that came in today, but my part didn't come in. So that's what's got me concerned, is this part will be here Monday sitting at the post office. I'll go up there and I'll ask her for it. But my concern is they're getting very aggravated about all these Amazon packages coming, and I don't want to upset her. So, you know, I'll sweet talk her and do the best I can. You know, I don't want to bother you. I'm sorry. I know this is aggravating and all that kind of stuff, and try to smooth it over the best I can. So I'd rather her not throw the part at me, but I got to, you know, I'd like to get that working Monday. If not, then we got to wait till Tuesday. So I've been beating my head against the wall on this mower here. Not the mower itself, but how to film it. Now I showed you this the other day. I got to be careful. I don't want to get dirt in the engine. So the engine's completely tore apart. And what it was is this was bent. Now I broke it. Don't tell me it's broke. It's broke. It's supposed to look like this. So the reason I broke it, I was trying to get it out. So anyway, it's bent. The problem is I'm not really sure how to film this. I decided when it got here that I wanted to diagnose what the problem was. What it was backfiring and it wouldn't start. It was really hard. The starter didn't want to turn it. So I knew we had a compression relief problem somehow or another. So, but I had to do some digging into it. So I took off the overhead valve cover. That was the first thing I did. And I noticed the lifters, one of the lifters, the exhaust side to be exact, was just flopping around. It wasn't doing anything. So I thought, oh, this is going to be easy. I can just put that back in. Well, that's when I tugged on this to see if it was okay, and that's when I couldn't get it out. So the next thing I did was I took the head off. And quite honestly, there was no reason to take the head off. I took it off because I thought, well, maybe there's something, you know, maybe the head has gotten too hot or something. But that wasn't the problem. So now I've done extra work that I didn't need to do, which is okay. I don't mind doing it, but just bear with me. Everything I'm talking about is not about the job itself. It's about the video. So that's when I realized I was going to have to tear the engine apart. I tore it apart and I found the problem. I actually know now, a couple days ago I did. When I made the video the first time and talked about this, I didn't know what did it, but I know what bent it now. I'm going to fix that. The problem is I did not want to show all the troubleshooting part of the video because there was just a lot. And in my mind, you get these, there's two types of lawnmower repair YouTubers. The ones that hem-haul around, well, it could be this and it could be that, and let's check the carburetor. No carburetor, starter, no starter. And then, or you get into the really good videos and they jump right into it. They go right to the problem. Well, that's what I want to do. I want to go right to the problem. The problem is I couldn't go right to the problem without tearing it all apart. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to put the head back on off video. I'm not going to do it on video. There's no reason to, because that wasn't the problem. And I'm going to reassemble this thing piece by piece of all the things that is wrong with it. The stator is bad. The flywheel has magnets that fell off. So I'm going to go through all that on video and reassembling it. But you won't get to see the disassembly. And I wonder if that's bad. I wonder if I should have showed the disassembly. Like I said, it would just been me stumbling around trying to find the problem. Now, there are the big YouTubers, two of them I can think of right away, that will have done exactly what I did. They will tear it apart, find the problem, and then start a video up right there. Okay, so we had this backfire and it wouldn't start and it was hard to turn over. And one of them does it all the time. And I really like his videos. I actually learned the most from him. I mean, he is really skilled. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Now, if you would leave a comment, I'd appreciate it. Do you have any objections? See, I've done this one time before on a video where I didn't show the disassembly, I just showed the reassembly. And one of them, I think I just did, and I just released it. It was about the flywheel. The magnets had busted off of the flywheel. Well, I had most of the whole lawnmower disassembled before I got to it and realized, oh, that's what it is. So I don't think we're losing any information. I can explain enough in the video that this is what's happened. This bent. I can show how it bent. Now, I got to do some modifications. There's an actual, the sump itself is damaged. So I'm going to fix that, but I'm going to do it off camera. I'm not going to do that on camera because a lot of people are going to have different opinions about what they should do and what you shouldn't do. So I'm going to do that off camera. But anyway, I'm not big on asking for advice, but this one I'm just a little curious. What would you prefer to see? Would you have, although I can't do anything about it now, but would you have preferred to see the disassembly and assembly, or just get right into it and show you exactly what's wrong and start reassembling? I would assume, based on some of the feedback I've already gotten from viewers, that people just like it that when I get right into the video. I don't sit around yapping about it. I mean, this is the vlog channel here, so there's no reason to go around yapping on a repair channel. Now, what's funny about this is, what was the first thing he said? I can't remember, but oh, I know what it was. He says, now that starter, that's a brand new starter. I just put that on myself. I said, yeah, I know, but that's not what the problem is. Well, what do you think the problem is? I said, well, I've already tore it. By the time when he called, the engine was already tore apart. And I said, well, it's a bent lifter. I had not figured out what bent the lifter just yet, but so I said, I'll come up with the pricing and all that. Well, then he calls back and says, I want you to know that is fresh gas in there. I am telling you, I wish there was smell-o-vision on YouTube. This is the worst smelling gas I've ever seen. I need to empty out the tank is what I need to do. It reeks around here. Carolyn said, what is that smell? The other day, sitting on the porch. I moved it off the patio and it's over here. I mean, it just reeks. It's dark yellow. It's terrible. I mean, just terrible. So, but there's no way that's fresh gas. I don't know how he can say this is fresh gas. I mean, that was a complete lie. So, but I gotta get the gas out of there. But everything's broke on this. I just came out the other day and was looking at it, and I noticed that the carburetor choked. The choke on the carburetor is gone. I don't even know how he started it. So, I don't know. I'm trying really hard to keep that engine clean. I know I already got some dirt into it. I might have to clean all that out. I'm gonna pour gasoline in it, and then I got my siphoning hose with the priming bulb on it, and I'll clean all that oil out. So, this is a big job, but it's not going to be hard. A little worrisome because what's broke on the engine, I'm not sure anything would hold it. So we're just guessing. But I got a few options. So what I'll do is, if it doesn't work, I'll bring it back. I can try something else. If that doesn't work, I can try something else. But I'll be doing it for free at that point. So hopefully it'll work. I think it's going to work. So Carolyn's cooking supper. You might hear it now. I'll come up here so you can see it. I love pork steaks. I love pork chops. They're pork chops. I love pork, let's put it that way. So I guess I'll jump off of here, get ready to eat. So if you click this up next box, it'll take you to a video over to my other channel. I'd really appreciate it if you could check it out. So hope I can inspire you to get through your day. Sing live your dreams. Thanks for watching.